Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy, Income Tax. Today we will see residential status of an individual. Very important topic, don't miss it till the end of this topic, and I will tell you easy method how to remember this topic also. Now remember that as per the 1961 Income Tax Act, it has mentioned very clearly who has to pay the tax. It depends on the residential status of the individual. If a resident of our country, whether he is earning income from our country or globally, means abroad, from any country, whatever he is earning, on every amount it is taxable. They cannot put the tax on those people who are not residents of India. It means residential status is very much important to lay the tax on the individual. Now, how do we come to know that particular individual is resident of our country or not? So, this we are going to discuss in this topic, very important, because to lay the tax on a particular individual, we must know whether he is a resident or non-resident. We are going to put the tax on the residents only, not on non-residents. Residents, whether earning from income from same country or other countries, also we are going to tax. So anyway, we will see this topic. Before going to that, we must know very clearly that what is the meaning of resident. Resident means residing at any particular place. I am a resident of Hyderabad. I am a resident of India. I am a resident of Canada. Suppose if you are a resident of India, then people say Indians, they are Indians. If you are from Canada, Canadians, okay, Australia, Australians, okay, Sri Lankans, like Nepalians, like will put a status that he is a resident of that country, that place. So Indian, resident of India. So this is very much important. Resident means a person who is residing, who is staying in particular country, particular place. He is a resident of that place, he is a resident of that country. So this you must understand. Now how do we decide that residential status of every individual? So this I am going to explain it clearly through a diagram. So easy to remember. If I explain you theory like Ramayana, Mahabharata, paragraphs, no, you can't remember. So in a condensed and easy way table I have prepared. Through this table you can easily understand this topic. Now let's come to the residential status of an individual. This is divided into two categories. One is special category, general category. Special category. General category means suppose I've been living in India for the past 30 years, 40 years, general category. You all are in general category. I am also in general category. Who are residing in a particular country, we can say them as general category. Now special category, what is the special category? So this special category also, please remember that this is applicable only in the following three cases. When do you say a special category? When these three cases are there. It is applicable only in three cases. What are those three cases? First one is that an Indian citizen leaving the country during the previous year. An Indian citizen during the an Indian leaving the country during the previous year. You must know what is previous year first of all. This year is 20 to 21. 20 to 21 is the current year to put the tax. Current year is 2021. Previous year means 19 to 20. Remember, current year is 20 to 21. Okay. Previous year. Previous year means 19 to 20. So this is previous year. Please remember this, what is previous year. Now what we are saying here, an individual leaving the country during the previous year means this period. If it is current income tax period is this one, 20 to 21, then previous year is 19 to 21. An Indian citizen leaving the country during the previous year means this period when an Indian is leaving the country, that we consider it as special category. This is one case. Another case is that an Indian citizen visiting India in the previous year. Actually he is Indian citizen. not citizen of America or otherwise some other country like Australia, Africa, no. He is Indian citizen. So, he is an Indian citizen visiting India in the previous year, coming from other country, who is staying in other country but coming to the same country, India, in the previous year. Previous year is this one. This is second category. And third category is that an Indian who is a member of crew in ship. Crew in ship means generally the staff members who takes the passengers or goods from our country to another country, the staff members. That staff members, we call them as member of a crew in ship. So these people also comes under the special category. Actually they are Indians, they are citizens of the same country, but who is a member of crew in ship means they will be travelling from one country to another country. So this is another case, member of a crew in a ship. These three categories are, we consider it as special category. In special category, how do we consider them as resident of the particular country? Only one basic condition is given. One condition. What is that condition? Must be in India for the period of at least 182 days. They must be in India at least for 182 days. Then they will be considered as citizen of India, resident of India. Citizen, of course, resident of India. When do we consider? If they are staying in the India 182 days. Any of these cases, whether they are living in the country during the previous year, or others visiting the India in the previous year, or a member of crew member, whatever may be the case, if they are residing in the country 182 days, at least 182 days or more than that, then they will be considered as resident of India. Now according to that, they are going to put the tax on individual persons. This is about special category. Am I clear? Next, general category. What is this general category? General category we can divide into two conditions. One is basic condition, additional condition. Sometimes they will be travelling, they will be moving from one place to another place. For them also generally it has mentioned very clearly basic conditions they have to satisfy or additional conditions. In basic conditions, only two rules are there. First one is that 182 days. Here also same 182 days, na? So same one we are taking in this year. But 182 days in the previous year. So if a general person, anyone general category, 182 days if they are in the previous year, so they will be considered as citizen of India. Resident of India, not citizen, sorry, resident of India. Second one condition is this one. Second condition is at least 60 days. 60 days in the previous year and at least 365 days in the 4 preceding years. This is one preceding year. In the same way we can take 4 preceding years, last 4. It means 19 to 20. Here it is 19 to 20, and we can take the last 3 more years also. So this is 18 to 19, then 17 to 18, and in the same way 16 to 17, last preceding 4 years. So these are the 4 years, okay. Out of 4 years, at least 365 days means, out of these 4 years, at least 365 days. That 365 days may be considered here 200 days, here 165 days, like any way it can be. But last preceding previous years, at least 365 days, either 360 days of the previous year, 1 year only. 60 days of 1 year, or otherwise 365 days of the preceding 4 years. This is first condition, okay. Second condition, first condition is 182 days of the previous year, and these are the basic conditions. What about the other conditions, additional conditions? Additional conditions are saying that at least 2 out of 10 previous years. We have counted only 4 years only. In the same way, we have to consider last 10 years. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 years. At least 2 out of 10 previous years. 2 years if they stay out of 10 years, then they'll be considered as resident of India. This is one condition, additional conditions. Second one is that at least 730 days. 730 days in the previous 7 years. 7 years we have to take up to here. Out of this, if they stay 730 years, then it will be considered as resident of India. Am I clear? Simple, this table if you can remember. I'll give you a recap. First take the screenshot. So how to remember this? Simple thing, resident of India means remember the special category and general category. Special category means only 3 stages they said. What are those? Who is Indian citizen who is leaving the country in the previous year, and Indian who is an Indian citizen visiting to India previous year, and also crew membership. Any of these 3 cases, only one condition, that is 182 days, minimum 182 days. If they stays in our country, then they'll be resident of the India. This is special category. General category, 2 categories we have mentioned: basic conditions, additional conditions. Basic conditions, first one is 182 days of previous year. Second one is 60 days of the previous year and 60 day, at least 365 days of the 4 preceding previous years. Additional conditions, only 2 are there. One is at least 2 out of 10 years. Second one is 730 days out of 7 years. When you see any such kind of table, first try to understand special category, general category. The general category is divided into so and so like that, and special category 3 conditions are there. For them it is like this. And general category here, basic conditions, additional conditions. Basic condition, two types are there. Here additional conditions, 2 types are there. Like this you memorize it. Then after that you just draw and see. You'll be able to remember. Unless you put the pen on the book, it is very difficult to understand. Just hearing my lecture, okay, understanding madam, okay. Directly don't go to the fun like those. Practice it. The more you practice it, it will be easy for you to understand. So my dear students, please check out the playlist. There are many subjects which already covered and also many topics. Please share these videos and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay blessed and have a wonderful career. Good luck.